Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Zach Wheeler. How about a scouting report on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Ready to go? Here's Tommy Pham. Fastball for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. The wind of the pitch. That one misses. Going to count 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's the Pirates lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. He goes down looking. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And today's starting pitcher, Paul Skeens.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Bottom of the first. And now here's the veteran DH, Kyle Schwarber. Skeens, a former Rookie of the Year, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. And that misses. And 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Just missed. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And at first, Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
That one is upstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
Let's see it, Philadelphia.
Strikes him out with 100. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Scoreless after 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the DH, Andrew McCutchen. And that one off the outside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And quickly 1 away in the second. This is Joey Bart. Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 0-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Nick Gonzalez will hit next. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The 1-1. And the sweeper is in for a strike. Runner on the go. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Pirates leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. That one at triple digits.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Next offering is outside. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
There's the strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Max Kepler, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. And that's through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. JT Realmuto steps in. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. 2 down, nobody on. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Philadelphia, now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Let's go, Phillies! Yeah, way to go, Big Phil!
Wheeler back to work. First pitch swinging.
So hard to
One
touch.
strike.
Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That one hit to right. Dives and he can't hang on. So the one out hit turns the lineup over.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And now Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Wheeler with a throw over. Kiner-Falefa dives back in. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Did not go. Kiner-Falefa at first, one gone. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Drops into the glove, out, number 2. Brian Reynolds here. He popped out his first time. That misses, and that's ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the corner for a strike, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, this is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That misses. Ball 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Falling behind 2-1. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Here's a 2-2. Hit in the air, left field. Reynolds trying to get there. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one finds the corner. Strike one.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
One down, base is empty. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Still tied at 0, last of the third.
Let's go, Phillies!
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hayes snags it. That's out number 2. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. That's down and in.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
There's a swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still no score. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, O'Neal Cruz.
Let's do it, Phillies!
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
No, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Kutch to the dish. Grounded out his first time. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And that misses off the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and great jump.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Cruz over at second, one down. That one missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Man at second. And the sweeper misses for a ball. And there's the automatic. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
3-2. No, foul.
And that one hammered way back there. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Cook at the plate and takes high there. Cook goes 6'1", 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left. It's in and out of his glove, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. And that's outside. 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The next offering misses. And the count is even, 2-2. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Top half of inning number 4.
Full count.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So, runner at second, 2 down. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Two outs and 1 in scoring position.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. And that one misses up and in.
2-2.
And the count is 2-2. In the air, right side of the infield. Castellanos moves on it. He's got it, and that'll do it. Another look at this 2-run homer for Pittsburgh. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Trey Turner.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Whoa.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. It bangs off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So Harper stands in. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 0-1.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
Well, that curveball right there stayed up in the zone. If it's going to be effective, he's going to have to finish the pitch, tease the strike zone, and get it down. Otherwise, it's going to eventually get hit really hard somewhere.
That one at triple digits. And a curve is down and in.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Strikes him out with 102.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Coming on is Pham to make the play. 2 away. And here comes Alec Bohm. Struck out swinging his first time. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Fastball is outside.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Liner, base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner at first with 2 away. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies.
That's off the plate.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss there.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Two outs. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-2. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that's too high.
1-0.
And there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Right through there. Got it. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So the batting order turns over. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 in this one. To the right side. Stott over to first in time. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And now Brian Reynolds.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bucks go down quietly, but they still lead it 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Carmen Mlodzinski getting loose out there. Ferguson getting cranked up as well. And another ball. Laser base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Fly to left his first time. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that one almost got him. Nobody out. Runner at first. Inside, almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's off the mark. Ball 3.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Marsh in the box now. Takes strike 1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
The 0-1. Just missed. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Pitch misses. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One down. Phillies down a run. On the ground to second. Might be 2. Over to Connor Falefa. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Here's Turner now. First pitch just misses. Two on, 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Inside, just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two one now. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that is the third out of the inning. Phillies leave a couple, and they trail it here 2-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now it's going to be O'Neal Cruz. Wheeler back to work. That's too low. Ball 1. Fastball is outside. The next pitch misses, and now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Fastball for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
On the ground, could be two. Flips it. He's in there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Joe Ross.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Joey Bart now. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, up and throwing. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that is downstairs. Now 2-0. And misses inside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Billy Cook now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And that misses. And it's 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got him.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Kepler. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Next to hit, Nick Gonzalez. 1 for 2.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
2-0.
In the dirt. McCutchen, the lead runner, out at second. Bart at first. 1 gone. Next
3 ball,
offering way
no
off
strike.
the plate.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that's in for a strike.
3-1.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. On the ground to third. Off balance feed. There's one. And that's two. So a run on one hit. No errors and a man left. Heart of the order. 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Phillies 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Carmen Mlodzinski.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. The first overall pick back in 2010. And a foul ball.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Whoa.
Next pitch is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Squeezes it. 2 down. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And he pumps it a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
The Phils trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 3 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Ruiz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. That's outside. 1-0.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
That misses. And it's 2-0. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Keep running down on strikes.
But when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve. It was the same result as the pitch before.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Center field. Stop. On the move. Makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. A little bit low. And that is ball 1.
No strike.
On the ground. Stott over to first in time. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they still lead it 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dennis Santana.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Max Kepler at the plate. Santana, 28 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
That one is absolutely belted. On its way. Gone. That's worth the price of admission. It's 3-2.
Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And now it's JT Realmuto, and that's in for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play, but that rolls foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one misses. It's 2-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Chases that one out of the zone, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And he takes a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
One down, base is empty. Good eye right there.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. 2 down. And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Dennis Santana departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. On the mound now for the Pirates, Caleb Ferguson. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Splits the plate. That's strike 1. And that one wrapped foul. Next pitch is outside. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And we're back. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Orion Kerkering, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Strom, the lefty, warming up as well. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's down and in. Swings through that one.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Come on, punch him out.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time, and they take care of Reynolds for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That missed by a lot. 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hammered. Base hit.
All over that one right there. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. And that's downstairs and outside.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Cruz, the base runner at first with one out. Check on the runner, and he's back in on the dive. Right through there for a strike. Just missed. Man at first, one away.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Next to hit, Joey Bart. He's already homered here in this one. Now move to first. Cruz back on a dive. Misses off the plate, and it's 1-0. Two outs. And strike one to the catcher. Runner takes off. Pitches low. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And the pitch. And fires in a fastball at 95. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Check swing, called strike. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Got him swinging.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Trey Turner now. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back to the warning track, makes the catch. And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Caleb Ferguson done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Colin Holderman gets the ball now. Here's Bryce Harper.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Just off the inside edge.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one missed. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Nick Castellanos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Castellanos in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Line, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing. Really important at bat coming up now.
And the batter now, Alec Bohm, in there at the knees.
No ball. 1 strike.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1 strike.
That misses off the outside edge.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one misses, and now 3-1.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Soft contact in the air, brings it in for the 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart. He's already homered in this game. And here it comes. Ball 1 there. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Banks also throwing. And another ball. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Billy Cook getting ready to hit. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And the next pitch is way outside. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Ground ball up the middle. Stott over to first in time. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Now batting Max Kepler. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with 1 swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
One-run game, bottom 9.
Nope.
Just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And now the count is even. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Real Muto up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That just misses, and it's 2-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Last chance for the Phillies. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
This could end it. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got